Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10.
Oh,
Escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew into heavy traffic, and now a fumble.
quarterback. Doo-doo.
Get this one back. Well, that would have been something.
Hey, wide open. Where do you throw the ball?
On the INT. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll find Hall. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Why did you run backwards? That's twice now.
Back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Minshew throwing on third down. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's up. It's
Yeah, go get ready, brush your teeth.
14-6.
It's bedtime. Clean up. Move all that stuff and clean up. So put them all back where they belong, and then come take all the toys out of my living room and fix your room. Bless you, man. Bless you.
After the touchdown,
Bless you.
this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, yeah, right.
Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
we have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he gets it to Thomas. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Then he's got the completion.
Oh, if I would have stood there, I could have picked it up. I think he was going to scramble.
To do something with that. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. What do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. but I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Watson flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Come on, hurry up and clean.
Lost to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
Yo, I'm done with this QB. I need a quarterback.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man. It's QT. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Watson.
How did I miss that sack?
And he's got this down almost to the 20.
How did I miss that sack?
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now, Watson. And that is incomplete here. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And
pick it off.
Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
I'm saying clean. I know. I'm saying clean up. It's still toys all over it. That's what I'm saying. I know. I'm calling you to clean up. I didn't say you were doing the clapping. I'm saying clean up.
Whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan
That was a great
bases
pick.
that wanted that weren't happy with
I
that.
thought he was going to stay down and play the tight end.
Want to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now,
Put that in your mouth.
third down there, but he cannot connect. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll have it past midfield to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole.
Over this QB.
These guys are going to take over
whatsoever.
at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson operating from the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take it.
This is caught inside the 15.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That man burnt the whole defense. Jesus Lord.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is caught.
He caught that?
That with one hand. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking deep downfield. And
good job knocking that out.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
He caught some passes, but Madden gave me that one.
I'm done cleaning up my room, Daddy. Daddy, I'm done cleaning up my room.
You done cleaning up your room?
Yeah.
And there's toys all out here. Clean up
To the
all out
ground,
here.
it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far.
You can leave that right there.
Right here?
And the kiss
All these other toys on the floor, put them in.
and the punt over the
Toys all right there.
and the
Toys there.
start will be
Toys there.
inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual line. Here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away of defense. We got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense. Let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Clean up, everybody cheer. Clean up, everybody.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over.
I can't wait. Come on.
Like I was out there yelling the BS for you. I felt like I was playing Bengals for a second. I was like, that was all the BS he was getting, and I was playing that game holding my daughter, my baby, with one hand.
These guys had a punt
I was dropping everything.
Just wound up going nowhere. But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
Look at that. Now it switched me to the safety instead of the linebacker next to you. I'm telling you, man, that'd be broken, bro.
He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ah, I've seen it. I try to run back there and jump too early.
That's a first down and then a 32-yard pickup.
I try to get back there.
Big play changes the complexion of things. First and 10 just outside the 30.
Ooh, play action. Damn, that's a touchdown. Thank God you overthrew it. Stop. Go brush your teeth. It's about to be bedtime. If that was a post, that was a TD.
These receivers tonight, another example right there on the deep ball.
Right. Watch out, TC got to brush your teeth.
There's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing.
He's still almost caught it though.
Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there.
After what that boy did to us last year, this whole game plan is to hold him. We don't even care about nobody else. Double team his ass.
Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
TT, Riley, come here.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson.
Leave your sister alone.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag.
He wasn't going to catch that one. I just ran straight to hit him. I didn't even go for the knockdown none. Just ran straight to hit him. Slow that.
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
How is that a perfect and that got blocked? What type of nonsense?
It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
That's all you're saying with me going through. They said I got a perfect, but all of a sudden I got blocked. I was like, how's that a perfect if I'm going to get blocked?
It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case
Riley,
he gets another shot.
TT, leave the door open. You just brush your teeth.
From the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Give me a second. Right, move now. Come sit down. TT brushing her teeth. TT brushing her teeth. You stay right here. Yo, I'm done with this quarterback. This quarterback is trash. Quiet. Brushing her teeth. Stop. She's brushing her teeth. That's it. She's brushing her teeth. You gotta wait. Her and JJ about to go to bed. She's brushing her teeth.
Pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Quarterback overthrowing everybody. Hits. Look at that.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Quiet.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a
Come on, Riley May.
Exactly right. Third down.
Damn, that's stiff.
There's nothing available there.
Relax. TT brushing his teeth.
punt and net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
Gonna pop out.
The Texans are going to
Quiet.
the 1st and 10, deep in their own territory.
No, TT brushing her teeth.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal.
And so on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
Riley's done. TT done. Good juice, good juice. All right, time for bed, mama. Go lay down.
Can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Come here, boy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
If you would have threw that ball to that post, that was wide open, right? I was afraid I was going to get there. Good block. Come on, come on. Yo, why'd you slow down, bro? You had the angle. Y'all got Justin Reed out here playing like goddamn Ed Reed.
First down gain of 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. This is Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Minshew.
Yo, look at this nonsense. He don't even want to cut. Now I got guys just standing there, don't even want to cut on their route.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now.
Bruh, my guy ran the horriblest route.
Back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
My quarterback, he gave you the ball. Shit.
Things different than what he expected.
Oh, y'all was so focused on the quarterback, y'all just gonna let the running back walk right by y'all. They all ran after the damn QB. Come on, we gotta hold him now. I don't want no running yards at all. Take it.
Back him up 5.
It's not funny.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Come on, catch a pick. Jesus Lord.
Chance there for the interception in the end zone.
Yo, I've been dropping. That's the 3rd drop pick, you bum.
Probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long. It's Watson. He's going to air one.
Oh, damn, he burned both of y'all. Come on, get there. Good job. Yeah, nah, they both. He burnt them earlier, but that ball stood in the air too long. Yeah, cause he burnt both of them. That ball was in the air forever.
for it. Here we go on fourth. Watson.
Oh, I missed the hit stick.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the.
Oh my! I had it and I missed it. That was about to be a dislodge. Look at that! I missed it. Hit stick.
Watson off play action. He finds Hopkins complete. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Bruh, hit stick his ass.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Bruh, you couldn't take that ball out of his hand. You couldn't take the ball out of his hands.
4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Watson.
Nope. We got a guy spying. We got a guy spying.
To no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away.
He was still close, though. He almost trucked Miles Jack forward.
They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the Jets.
He was offside. Nah, you was offside.
It's gonna be a safety. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was
He
coming.
jumped forward, ref the jump. He jumped.
Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he drops it. And he drops it. Boom.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fournette, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength.
I need a quarterback.
2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the run, it's Fournette. Fournette, first down.
Oh, what ain't true?
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big one there for the
Yeah, you had me right there. You ran right by me.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau.
Yeah, you sound like me when I was playing Bengals the other day. I was like, how we? But he was also catching on 4 people, and I was doing what your wide receivers was doing, catching it, taking 3 steps, and dropping it. I'm like, how? I believe that shit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Nah, my DBs ain't good. If they get exposed. I'm just quickly running down there real fast on that one, but my DBs are bums.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around.
I'm surprised they didn't call intentional grounding right there.
Isn't it? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Underneath for Johnson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson being chased out left.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watson on first down. Now a desperation.
If I don't catch this, he caught that.
Inside the 15.
I'm done.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins.
Bruh, there was 2 people there. That should have been a pick or a knockdown.
Texans cut into that
This man caught that and stepped on one person with one hand. I'm done.
So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, and they'll be able to make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't get.
I know my quarterback straight ass. That's what I'm trying to trade for a quarterback by the deadline.
To the 23-yard line.
No, you baited me on 3. 2 was just horrible passes. You baited me on 3.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs.
God, they can't believe D-Hop really caught that. I was trying to get my corner X factor. I had to hold you to no passing touchdown. God damn it.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jags, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem the...